everyone, and welcome to Journey with the Kellers. My name is Amanda Keller, and today we are back in the Keller kitchen. So today we are going to be making something from the Unofficial Disney Parks Holiday Cookbook. Today's recipe is called Binx Pastry Tales. So this is from the Cheshire Cafe. There we go. Woo! All right, and I guess they serve this at Halloween time, okay? So here we go. So first of all, what you're gonna need is basically like a small baking sheet with some parchment paper on top of it. You're also going to need to preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. For this, you are going to need a 7.3 ounce box of frozen puff pastries, which usually has two puff pastries in it. And that needs to be thawed, okay? So you need to thaw it according to whatever the instructions say for thawing it, okay? All right, so now what we're gonna do once you have your liner on your pan and you have your oven preheated, in a bowl, you're gonna go ahead and take one 3.4 ounce package of instant vanilla pudding, and you're gonna put that in there. Oops. Okay. And then you're gonna add to this 1 3/4 cups of whole milk. Okay. And you're gonna whisk that together. Oops. Kind of flipping out of the bowl there a little bit. Try to make sure you get it all nice and mixed up. Scrape down your edges here a little. And this is an instant pudding. I don't know if I said that when I read what kind of pudding, so make sure it's an instant pudding. Okay. Whew, sorry about the squeaky noises, that's awful. Okay, so once you're pretty sure that you've got that good and mixed up, which I am not, you know what, I'm gonna get an actual beater because this thing is making awful noises. It's even hurting my ears. Okay, there we go. So get this all nice and mixed up. You're gonna put a lid on this and you're gonna put it in the refrigerator, okay, for about 10 minutes at the least. And while it's refrigerating, we're gonna go ahead and work on our puff pastries, okay? Make sure we get everything scraped down. There we go, that looks better. Okay, so let me grab a lid. And I am gonna put this in the fridge and get my puff pastries out, okay? Okay, so while that is going, we're gonna go ahead and kind of roll out our puff pastries and get them ready to go, okay? So you're gonna take both of your puff pastries. Oh, if I can get it out of the box. And you're gonna just roll them out just a little bit, just to flatten them out because they're gonna have creases from being folded up in here. I'm hoping I can fit both on this cutting board, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. So let's just move that out of the way. Okay, so unfold it, take all your little papers out. And I kind of find that the best way to roll these out is to flip them over so that the creases are facing down. Then when you kind of roll them out, it kind of helps flatten those creases out a little bit better than if you have the creases facing up, okay? All right, so that out of the way. And let's get all this stuff out of the way. And I just realized my refrigerator door is open. Oh, okay. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and just give this just a slight roll. You don't need to do it very much. You're just smoothing it and softening it up a little bit, okay? There's one done. And let's get the other one done. Okay, so now that we have these rolled out, we're just gonna wait the 10 minutes for the pudding to get set up, and then I'll be back to show you guys what we do next, okay? So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so our pudding has been in the refrigerator for 10 minutes and is done. And also you are going to need 1 egg mixed with 1 tablespoon of water, and you're just gonna beat that together, okay? So before we put the pudding on here, I'm just gonna check to make sure that my puff pastries aren't sticking too bad because you are gonna have to move one. Okay, so they're pretty good. All right, so what you're gonna do is you are just gonna take your vanilla pudding and you're gonna spread a thin layer on both sheets of the puff pastry, okay? All right, so let's get this all on there. And you probably want to leave a little bit of an edge. Does it even say to? I don't know if it does. Nope, doesn't say whether to leave an edge or not. All right, so another thin layer on this one. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because we are going to be cutting these into strips. Duh. So you could probably go all the way to the edge if you want, so that everything gets a nice good coating of vanilla pudding. Okay. All right, so once you get them both covered and you're in a thin layer of vanilla pudding, you're gonna go ahead and sprinkle just one of them with 1 cup of mini chocolate chips. Does it say semi-sweet? Yes, mini semi-sweet chocolate chips, okay? So I have my 1 cup here. Which one? We'll just do this one. Okay. So just sprinkle those all over the top of it. I just put my hand in there, I think, or my ring more like. Okay. Then you're going to take your other one, your other pastry puff, and you're going to flip it over and lay it on top of this one, pudding side down. Okay. Make sure it's on there kind of straight. There we go. All right, I'm going to wash my hands real quick. Okay, so once you have that done, now you're just going to grab a knife and you're going to cut this into 6 strips. So let's say this is half. So we're going to need 1, 2 here and 1 and 2 here. Okay, and let me make sure I've got that right of 6 strips. Yes, 6 strips. Okay, so I'm actually going to start by cutting it in half first. And then do the strips on each side. Kind of have to saw your knife a little bit. Don't just push it down because it'll start messing it up, okay? Okay. Let's get this side. Okay, so you got all that. So now I'm going to move this pudding out of the way. You're going to need your pan. And basically what you're going to do once you get those all cooked is you're going to take them and make sure it's cut all the way first of all. Okay. You can see we're going to find little stragglers here. We're trying to pull it up. There we go. Okay, so you're going to take it and you're just going to twist it. Okay, so twist, grab both of one hand on each end and twist it into like a nice little curly Q. And then just lay that on the pan, okay? You're gonna do that with all of them. I don't think it says like a specific way. Oh, it says to just twist one end twice and lay it on a prepared baking sheet. I think I actually did that one 3 times, whoops. Okay, so let's try that again. So just the one end, I guess. You're supposed to hold both ends, but only twist the one. I would think that would kind of make it a little uneven, but okay. I guess that kind of would look like a cattail, a little straight part and then a curly part. I have one that's a little over curled, but that's okay. So I'm going to do this with the rest of the tails here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pop these in the oven. Oh, you're going to brush them with your egg and 1 tablespoon of water mixture that you beat together. You're going to brush them all with that, and then you're going to put them in the oven and bake them at 400 degrees until they're golden brown, which will probably take about 20 minutes. Okay. Then once you get them out, or once they're golden brown, you're going to go ahead and take them out of the oven, and you're going to cool them on the pan. Okay. So you're going to cool them completely, and it says it'll probably take about 45 minutes to get these cooled off. So once I get these cooked and cooled off, I will, or getting close to cooled off, when it's almost there, I will come back and we will make the topping for this. And I'll show you how to do that, and then we'll get the topping on them, and they'll be ready to serve, you guys. Okay. All right. So I'll be back in just a minute. Hey, you guys. So now we're going to make the toppings. The things came out really, really nice looking. Okay. The tails. I'm trying to think of what they were called there for a minute. Okay, so what you're going to do now is you're going to put 1 cup of confectioner sugar or powdered sugar or whatever you want to call it into a bowl, okay? Then you're going to add 1/4 of a cup of heavy cream and 1 teaspoon of vanilla to this, okay? And you're going to combine that together. Make sure you get everything mixed up good. Okay. And once it looks like you've gotten like all of the powdered sugar chunks and stuff out. Okay, now you're going to take, some purple food dye. This is actually dark blue, but it looks purple, which is very strange. But anyways, I'm out of purple, and this was what I had, so I thought, well, I'll just use that. But yeah, so you're going to take some purple food dye, and you're going to put 2 to 3, well, it says 2 drops of purple, but then it basically says add purple food color until it reaches your desired tone. So I know this stuff doesn't dye as well. I know, yeah, that's going to be blue instead of purple, but that's okay. We might see how much darker we can get it here. Maybe if it's a dark enough blue, it'll look kind of purple. Is that how it works? Probably not. Ooh, now it's kind of like almost like a midnight blue. Oh yeah, let's just make it a darker dark blue. Ooh, that is dark. Okay, I'm kind of satisfied with that color there. Okay, and then what you're gonna do next is you are gonna take 1/2 cup of dark chocolate melting wafers. So it's these little melting wafers that you can get, okay? You're gonna take 1/2 cup, you're gonna put it in the microwave for 30-second intervals until it's just melted, okay? So I'm gonna go and do that, and you need to stir between each 30 seconds. So microwave for 30 seconds, stir, microwave for 30 seconds, stir. Make sure you stir it really good, because sometimes there might be pieces in there that aren't melted, but as you stir it, they might go away, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that done, and then I will come back and we'll put this topping on and see how they turn out. So I'll be back in just a minute, you guys. So our melted chocolates are, well, our chocolate wafers are nice and melted. All right, so what you're gonna do now, once make sure your pastries are cooled, is you're gonna go ahead and just drizzle both of these over top of these, okay? So I'm just gonna drizzle this on here. Bottom of that bowl is hot, you guys. Whew. There we go. Just gonna kind of go back and forth, get it on, hopefully. Doesn't tell you exactly how to, it just says to drizzle it, to put it on. You know, it doesn't really tell you a specific way or anything like that. So we'll just do it the best way we can here. There we go. All right, so there's that one on, and I think I'm gonna use this spoon for this to stay. Make sure this is still nice and mixed up. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and drizzle this on as well. It's actually kind of cool with the blue. Probably be more, I don't know though, Binx is black, so I don't see why it would have to be purple. Blue works. Okay. Are we supposed to use all of this? I don't know. That's going to be a lot if we are. Make sure we get the tops up here. Okay, you guys. So this is actually turning out kind of cool looking. So that's pretty awesome. I don't think I've ever seen these. I have been to Disney World at Halloween time, but I don't think I've been in the Cheshire Cafe. So Cheshire. I have trouble saying that. I want to say Cheshire or something. I don't know. Okay, so now once you get these done, you are going to either serve them immediately or refrigerate them in an airtight container, and they can stay in the refrigerator for up to 2 days. So you got to eat them within 2 days. Okay, I think that's too much, but that's okay. Okay, so here they are, kind of finished. They're kind of all dabbled in there, so you definitely want to get them off of the tray so that they look better. Probably present them in a better way. Okay, so I just want to get a small piece off of one of these, but I want to make sure I get some of the pudding and chocolate chips and all of that in it. And let's see how it tastes. Let's just tear the end off of this one here. Okay, here we go, you guys. Mmm. That's delicious. Mm-hmm. Yep. Perfect. Okay, you guys, that is delicious. I can't really taste the pudding, but the chocolate with the other kind of, I don't know what kind of frosting you would call that. Maybe just an icing. And then the chocolate chips and all that, and with the mixed with the puff pastry, it's very, very good. Excellent. Okay, you guys, so that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Like and subscribe if you like, or don't if you don't. Everyone have a good day. Enjoy your cooking. Keep your kitchen messy, and we'll see you later. Bye.